What is up, guys? My name's Enmudude and welcome back to some more Steins Gate Zero. When we left off, a lot of stuff happened. We got one ending, and we sent a message back. We sent a D-mail, not a D-mail, a D-line, D-rine, whatever you want to call it, back to the past. Now, me, Okabe, having no recollection of doing so, which is weird, because it wasn't a world line change, but me not knowing. But yeah, it's weird. It's different than anything we've ever done before. And now we're Suzuha. We're not Suzuha, we're narrating what we're following Suzuha. She felt dizzy. That's strange, she thought. She stopped moving. And she was in the middle of the sidewalk. The other pedestrians looked irritated as they moved around her. She took a deep breath and waited for a moment. But she still felt dizzy. Actually, she was finding it difficult to stand. Was she hallucinating? Or was the whole world starting to get blurry? While the noise of the city around her suddenly felt very far away. It was like she was diving underwater. Was this the reading Steiner ability that Uncle Okarin had talked about? Was she starting to acquire it too? Well, everyone has it, we know that. And then she realized how warm she felt. The truth hit her. Nah, you're fine, Suzuha. It's gonna be all the way okay. I actually have no clue what's happening. I don't know. Maybe because we're on a weird world line right now or something. You guys told me I can get two different endings. But that's literally all I know. All I know is I can get two different endings here. Still. Which I knew that. I knew that, by the way, guys. Okay, I didn't know two different. I knew there was more than one. I know I'm not getting the true ending right away. I know that, guys, by the way. Because you told me there were more than that endings already, so I already knew how many endings there were. And I knew that I didn't do that many yet, so I knew the true ending wasn't already here. So it's all good. I wouldn't really say that's a spoiler either, because I know there's a lot of endings in this game, so I don't really think of that as a spoiler, that there's multiple endings in this route as well. So we're all good. She somehow managed to stagger back to the lab. It seemed she was worse off than she thought. If she could have, she would have fallen to her knees right there. During the war and afterwards, when she joined up with her dad's organization, she'd been hurt badly enough to go into a coma several times. But this was the first time something like this had happened since she became a time traveler. Yeah, for real, what is happening? Are you okay, Suzuha? I don't think this has happened in any of the other world lines either. Also, still haven't made a video about it. Just because, stuff. But I will, about 1,000. Sorry, but so pumped about it. It's so great. Oh, it feels amazing. She looked up to the second floor. The lights were on. She felt honestly relieved to know her dad was there. She walked up the stairs. The door was unlocked. She didn't have the energy to speak, so she tried to silently take off her shoes, and then she tripped. Oh no! God! She fell forward. Suzuha! You okay? Dade was in the room. He saw her and ran over. She rubbed her knee and tried to stand up, but staggered again and fell into Itade's arms. I know I said Itade, not Dade there. I'm feeling like a narrator right now. Okay, is it just me? Or are Yuki and Suzuha's voices like almost exactly the same? Are they the same voice actress? Because they are so similar. Or is it just me? They sound so alike. Like literally, when Yuki just said that, I thought that Suzuha was speaking because I didn't read the Yuki at first. And I just heard her say that. I was like, why in the world would she ask somebody that? I was like, why would she be but whatever. I don't know. I know they're mother and daughter, and it makes sense for that. So it would make sense if they had the same voice actress. But I just don't know if they do. I don't know if they sound super similar to anyone else either. When she heard those voices, Suzuha finally realized that Yuki and Mayori were also in the room. Also, have I mentioned that before? Because I feel I definitely have thought it before. I don't know if I mentioned the fact that they sound so similar before. She let her guard down, she realized. Yuki seemed unconcerned by Suzuha's obvious uneasiness. She walked over with a serious expression on her face. I was like, at first I thought I was reading that wrong, because I was like, I thought I was about to see unconcerned about Suzuha. I was like, okay.
Suzuha-san, odeko o kashite kudasai.
Oh, mommy's looking after her daughter. Aww. Yuki brushed her bangs aside and put her own forehead up against Suzuha's. Aww. Aww. Suzuha's heart started pounding. She had distant memories of her mother doing this before.
Hidoi netsu, taihen da wa.
Eh? No, poor little. I was about to call her Amane, and then Amane would have been correct, but you know, it's weird calling her Amane when there's two Amanes in the room. Dadu put his big hand up to Suzuha's cheek as well. Wait. Her name is Yuki. Oh yeah, because in Japan they get okay, good, okay, never mind. Dadu put his big hand up to Suzuha's cheek as well.
Oh, 本当だ。風邪かな。平気。こんなのすぐに治るから。
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe, okay, so I was thinking, like, her body should be, like, a super, like, her, what's that called, the thing that fights diseases, her, immune system should be, like, super strong, but then I realized her immune system isn't used to anything from 2011, so it makes sense that I mean, I'm amazed she hasn't caught a cold sooner. Right? Because, I don't know, maybe not. She's used to, like, the evolved forms of the common cold, but, like, I don't know if, like, the minor ones would affect her, like, more, right? I don't know how all that stuff works. I'm not very sciencey, not big on it. I like fake science, but I don't really like, real science. I like time machines and all that kind of stuff, and like I wouldn't call it fake, but you know what I mean. Quantum, like that stuff. That stuff is interesting.
そうですよ。それは分かってる。ちょっとだけ休ませてもらうよ。
Suzuha used the last of her energy to reach the sofa. She collapsed on top of it and closed her eyes. Calm down, she told herself. Honestly, I wouldn't mind like voicing a narrator in like a game or like an anime or something. That sounds pretty fun. That sounds pretty interesting. I think the best narrator of all time happens to be from the English dub of Bakan Test. I think that's just fantastic. I'm glad. I think, since we're Suzuha's and we're from Suzuha's perspective or whatever, I think Daru's name shouldn't be Itaru. I think it should be like Papa or something, right? I don't know, since it's not going to be Daru. I think it's Daru in Okabe's perspective. I think it's Itaru in Okabe's perspective anyways. But I think that'd be good. Like, showing the names from their perspective. Maybe they do in the Japanese, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the Japanese handles it, but I think that'd be like a nice touch. I don't know. It's just a very minor thing, but you know, I think it'd be interesting to see. Suzuha kept her eyes shut as she complained.
適当に選んで着替えさせてあげても。
頼むよ。僕じゃそういうわけにもいかないから。
はい。
Yeah, even if you are her dad, you're a little old to be changing her. As she listened to the conversation going on around her, Suzuha felt a cold towel on her forehead.
どう？悪いね、まゆ姉さん。気にしないで。
僕、ちょっと風邪薬買ってくるから、しばらくやろう。
Aw. Dad, doing his work. Wait, where am I in all
いっ
this?
てらっしゃい。鈴葉さん、起きられますか？お兄さんが戻ってくる前に着替えだけ済ませてしまいましょう。
I want Suzuha to accidentally call her mom one of these times. Like, now would be the most opportune time for that to happen. Suzuha opened her eyes. Yuki was standing over her and looking down.
いや、このままでいいよ。今までもそうしてきたし。
I actually forgot about the whole, like, not being Okabe thing. Because it hasn't happened for a while. I guess it's nice. In fact, before Suzuha became a time traveler, there were many times when she'd been unable to rest, even if she was sick. Many times she wasn't able to change clothes or even lie down. Compared to that, this was a lot nicer.
ダメです。風邪はひき始めが肝心ですよ。でもじゃありません。早く脱いで。
Whoa! Yuki was a little more forceful than usual as she tried to take Suzuha's clothes off. Suzuha jumped up surprised.
わかった。やるよ。自分でやる。汗びっしょり。まゆりちゃん、乾いたタオルはある？ああ、はい、これ。
That was quick. Yuki took the towel that Mayori had brought her from the shower room and gently wiped the sweat off of Suzuha's forehead and neck. Okay, that was even faster if she did bring it. Oh, it doesn't matter.
くすぐったい。少し我慢してください。子供じゃないんだから。けど、
Suzuha shook as she was rubbed with the towel. She wasn't used to being touched, and this was the first time since she was very young that anyone had done this to her.
もういい。自分でやるってば。
Yeah, exactly. She's not little. That's why she should do it herself.
別に遠慮しなくても。遠慮とかじゃないから。
You're the worried one, Yuki. Suzuha grabbed the towel from Yuki, trying her best to hide herself from the gaze of the other two. She took off her clothes and wiped away the sweat. Her face felt really hot. She didn't know if it was because of the fever or not, but she was finding it difficult to think straight. Well, I thought I was reading Dr. Seuss for a bit there.
これでいい？はい、よくできました。あとはこれを着てください。
She grabbed the new pair of underwear and clothes from Yuki. Still trying to hide herself, she put them on. When she lay back down on the sofa, Yuki put a blanket on her.
まゆりちゃん、このお部屋って洗濯機はないんだっけ？いつもそれで困るんだよ。まゆし、後でコインランドリーへ行ってくる。そんなことまでしてくれなくていいってば。こういう時はお互い様ですよ。そうだよ、すずさん。お腹は空いてます？何か食べられそうですか？
Suzuha looked at Yuki, then Mayori, and was about to mumble another refusal, but in the end she gave up and pulled the blanket up to her nose. This was really hard.
お腹はそんなに。でも、
She's never faced like
薬を飲む
anything.
前に食べておかないと。
She's never faced anything like this before. Like
お
anything
かゆ
this
なん
before.
かどうかな。それいいね。
Rice porridge.
じゃあすぐに作りますから、ちゃんと寝ていてくださいね。うん。
You know, I think Yuki's cute, but Oh, welcome back, Daru. I think Yuki's cute, but I don't like her outfit. And I know, I'm sure, almost positive, you guys would disagree with me on that, but I don't know. The bow just ain't doing it for me, you know? Daru came back from the drugstore a while later.
疲れた。
He was really out of breath. He must have gone running there and back. You're only exhausted because you never exercised, she thought to herself. But for some reason, the sight of her exhausted father made her happy, and she quickly shook her head.
ご
Aww.
苦労様、ダルくん。これからおかゆ作るんだ。それを食べたら薬を飲ませてあげてください。
オキドキ。
Everyone's pampering Suzuha. This is so adorable. Daru walked over to Suzuha as he answered.
具合はどうなん？
よくない。
やっぱ疲れが溜まってたんだな。鈴葉が休んでるとこ見たことないし。
我ながら情けないよ。私、ここにいない方がいいかもしれない。
No.
え？
どこかで気が緩んでたんだ。父さんがいて、まゆ姉さんがいて、ルミ姉さんがいて、いつの間にか母さんまで。そのせいで、時々任務を忘れそうになる。なんだか、この温かい時間がいつまでも続くんじゃないかって、さかこのまま戦争なんて起きないんじゃないかって、ふと考えてしまったり、普通の女の子と同じような暮らしに。
それのどこが悪いって言うん？
When Daru spoke, his face was actually serious for once, and he was looking straight into Suzuha's eyes. It was the face of the father she knew so well, the man who was always there for her.
ここを出てどこへ行くつもりなんだよ。
それはマシンの中とか。
あんなところにずっといられるわけないだろ。
でも
あんなところに娘をずっと置いておけるわけ。
とさ。
Daru. For a moment, Suzuha was about to cry. She squeezed the blanket as hard as she could to stop herself. And then...
おっと、なんかマジレスしちゃった。とにかく僕は可愛い子と一緒にいられるのが嬉しくて、こっそりハーハーしたりクンカクンカするのが楽しみなのだぜ。
Don't go sniff sniff when she's not looking, weirdo.
特に風で汗まみれになってる女の子は
Stop!
やめて。
Yeah, yamete.
だったら早く直すといいよ。僕にハスハスされるのが嫌だったらね。
わかったよ。
Suzuha whispered back a response, then turned away from Daru and pulled the blanket closer.
もしかして今の僕の言葉でトラウマ解消しちゃった？好感度。
バカなこと言ってるとは、治ってからひどい目に遭わせるよ。
ブーツ履いてゴリゴリ踏んづけるとかそういう？
指と爪の間にいろいろ刺す。
Oh god.
それだけはマジで勘弁してください。すみません。
She could smell the pleasant scent of Mayori and Yuki's cooking from the kitchen.
なあ鈴葉、そろそろ教えてくんないかな。毎日何をしに出かけてるん？
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What is she looking for? I know on the regular world line she was looking for her dad, but we already found that. We already found Daru a long time ago, so... God, what is she looking for? I remember they told us, but I can't remember.
僕にも手伝えることあるかもしんないし。
後で。
Oh, after Yuki leaves?
二人きりになったら話すよ。
あ、うん。それでもいいけど。
まゆ姉さんには聞かせられない話なんだ。
え？
Mayu. Yeah, there was no way she could tell Mayori. I love being narrator. 3 days later. Oh. We don't know the song on this world line yet. Yeah, do we? Suzuha was still sick. Yuki came over every day with Mayuri to check on her. Because of this, Suzuha was able to eat nutritious food and her fever had gone down. Now all that was left was to get her strength back. But still, Yuki kept telling her she needed to lie down. This meant that, for better or for worse, Suzuha spent her whole day on the sofa, half asleep. Somewhere in her half-awake mind, she heard a terribly off-key tune. Then she also heard the sound of falling water. It was probably coming from the shower room.
これ、何の歌だっけ？ねえ、母さん。
Suzuha had heard it when she was very young. Her mother had been singing it, just like she was now. But what exactly this song was about, she just couldn't remember.
もう起きなきゃ。いつまでも寝てられない。
But even when she tried to open her eyes, they just wouldn't move. Her body must have needed more rest. Maybe Yuki was right, and she needed to lie down some more. She moaned and twisted slightly. When she did, the blanket fell to the floor. She didn't feel like she had the energy to pick it up. She could sense someone standing up from the desk where Dottie would always use the PC. Whoever they were, they came over and put the blanket back on. Just in case you guys didn't know, that was Mayuri.
マユ姉さんの匂い。
Weirdly, Mayuri always smelled good even when she wasn't using perfume. It was a slightly sweet smell, like a pale white flower. It was a scent that had held her all night, on that distant day in the future when she'd lost her mother. Okay. Suzuha pulled her legs inside the blanket and grabbed onto her knees, like a baby in the womb. Memories went in and out of her mind as she lay there half asleep. No. Okay.
ママは痛い思いとかしたのかな？
I thought they were about to go back to the day where Yuki died, and I was about to be like, no, I'm not ready to cry today. I'm not ready to cry right now.
苦しい思いとかしたのかな？
She suddenly remembered what Kaguri had said to her after they traveled through time. "2036, the day when she'd left. That last second, Mayuri had looked at Suzuha and Kaguri inside the time machine and smiled. It was just like the gentle smile on Suzuha's mother's face when she died protecting her daughter.
Suzuha-san, 起こしちゃった？ううん。ちょっと前から起きてた。何か食べる？うん。
After she said yes, Suzuha snapped back to reality. She was getting weaker. When she realized that, she forced her sick body off the sofa. Her head shook, and she had to stop herself from falling forward, but she grabbed the back of the sofa and managed to stand on her own 2 feet.
ダメだよ。そんな急に起きちゃう。
Yeah, you're gonna get lightheaded and not pass out.
もう平気。迷惑かけたね、まゆ姉さん。迷惑だなんて、そんなことないよ。
Mayuri went to the kitchen and turned on the burner underneath one of the pots. The sounds and smells of bubbling stew filled the whole lab. Mayuri mixed it with a ladle and stopped every once in a while to taste it. She turned towards Suzuha and smiled.
ああ、大成功だよ。まゆ姉さんが作ったの？うん。ゆきさんのおかげで、まゆしーの腕はめきめき上達していると、兄さんは？
Wait, Mayuri doesn't know?
メイクインに行ったよ。その後はバイトなんだって。
Or just in case, Yuki's out of the shower.
そっか。あ、タルくんがいないからって 夜出かけようとか思ってるでしょ。平気。平気じゃないよ。そういうこと言うとユキさんに叱ってもらっちゃうから。私がどうかしたの
The curtain to the bathroom opened and Yuki came out. Her skin was just a little flush.
すずさんがね、寝ていてくれないのです。まあ、ダメですよ、すずはさん。
Yuki just called her Suzuha. Mayori said Suzu, but Yuki definitely said Suzuha. But, you know, whatever. You don't wanna, yeah.
あと1日、おとなしくしていること、いいですか
You need to get in shape so she can protect you guys. Suzuha's answer was less than enthusiastic, but she gave in to Yuki's glare and sat back down on the sofa.
はい、そのまま横になって。わかったよ。
When did Yuki die? I forgot what year it was. Wonder how old Suzuha was. Wasn't she young? She pouted and slumped down on the sofa, then pulled the blanket on top of her. Suzuha was capable of talking back to Mayori Nei-chan, but she would never be able to talk back to Yuki.
何？すずさんってそうしてると可愛いなーって。今の姿をダルくんに見せたらちょっと危ないかも。そうだね。時々本当に兄弟なのかなって思うことあるし。気持ち悪いこと言うな。あれれ、すずはさん、もしかして照れてます？照れてなんかいない。本当に？当たり前だろ。なんで私が。と言いつつ照れてるすずさんってやっぱり可愛いね。萌えだね、萌え。うるさいな。
Moe. Suzuha couldn't say anything, so she just had to turn away.
さてと、マヤシーはそろそろアルバイトに行かなきゃ。シチューは食べていかないの？アルバイトの帰りにもう一回ここにやるつもりなんだ。じゃあサラダか何か作っておいてあげる。一緒に食べて。ありがとう、ユキさん。楽しみにしてるね。
Mayuri told Suzu one more time that she needed to keep lying down, then left her making nyan-nyan. Yuki went to the kitchen and added a few seasonings to the stew Mayuri made, then turned off the burner.
あ、そうだ、すずはさん、汗かいてるでしょ。食事の前に体拭いておきましょうか。いいって言ってるじゃないか。
Yuki wanted to do stuff like that every day, and each time Suzuha frantically refused.
シャワーは無理でもちゃんときれいにしておかなくちゃ。
Why can't she shower? Best to keep clean, right?
昨日も一昨日もやったんだからいいって。1週間や2週間くらい放っておいても死ぬわけじゃないし。1週間ってそんなのダメです、ダメです。
In war you have to. Yuki hurried into the shower room.
あのさ、自分でできるから。そういうこと言う人に限っていつまでもやらないんですよね。そんなことダメです。
Wow, Yuki's controlling. Yuki came back with a bowl filled with hot water and a towel. She could be stubborn when she got this way. Suzuha had learned that well over the past 3 days. Yuki was just like the mother she remembered. She slowly and uneasily stood up. And then she took off her top, trying her best not to let Yuki see her skin.
女の子同士なんだからそんなに恥ずかしがらなくても。
Yeah, but Suzuha kind of has scars all over her body.
構わないだろ、別に。背中だけ私が拭いてあげますね。いい、子供じゃないんだからできる。でもちゃんと拭けないと思うし。いいってば。
Oh, Suzuha! Don't talk to your mom like that. Yuki seemed a little shocked, but she quickly handed over the hot, wet towel.
ごめんなさい。触られるのが嫌な人もいますよね。私こそ悪かった。お湯、テーブルの上に置いておきますから。夕飯の支度しちゃいます。
Yuki walked off, dejected. When Suzuha saw that she was focused on finishing the cooking, she slid behind the curtains into the back part of the room. She used the towel and wash bowl to wipe herself down. She couldn't let Yuki see her body. There were scars, both old and new, all over her, and burn marks that might never heal. To her, these wounds were like medals from the vicious battles she survived, and she didn't care who saw them. But she didn't want to let the mother who'd given birth to her, or rather, would give birth to her, see them. Especially not the dozens of pale white marks around her breast.
母さん。
She still remembered that nightmarish day. The bullets which had killed her mom had lost their power as they passed through her organs, but still managed to dig into Suzuha's skin. And when they did, they were covered in her mother's blood and flesh. The scars would probably never heal completely. To Suzuha, they were her mother's grave. She shook her head to try and get the nightmare out of her mind. She took her bottoms off too, and then wiped herself clean all the way down to her toes. Then she put on a new pair of underwear. It was only after she finished putting on her newly clean clothes that she felt like a human again. Aww. Why you have to feel that way, Suzuha? You're beautiful, and you know that. When she came back, Yuki was putting bowls filled with stew and salad onto the table. Their eyes met, and an awkward silence filled the room.
できました。
Yuki broke the silence first.
ありがとう。どのくらい食べますか？いや、いいよ。それくらいは私がやる。
Suzuha put just enough stew and salad for her meal onto her own plate, and then made a plate for Yuki as well.
すみません。いや、こっちこそ食事の用意なんてさせて。具合が悪い時はお互い様と言ったはずですよ。食べ終わったらちゃんと薬も飲んでくださいね。
The two sat on the sofa and filled their mouths with stew and salad. The stew had a mild, gentle flavor. Felt like something Mayori would make.
ずいぶん上達したでしょ、まゆりちゃん。缶詰をただ温めただけとか、そういうわけじゃないんですよ。
Look at how cute they look together. Aww, mama and daughter.
大したもんだね。鈴葉さんもやってみません？教えますよ。
They're the same voice actress. Almost completely 100. Kito. I'm almost 100% positive.
私はいいよ。柄じゃないし。そんなことないと思いますけど。
Maybe not.
まあ、いつかね。いつかっていう人は結局最後までやらないんですよ。
They are. Ugh, I don't know.
それ、さっきも似たようなこと言ってた。そうでしたっけ？
And then the conversation ceased for a time. Suzuha slurped down her stew. She had terrible manners. Tried to come up with something to talk about. In Japan, I'm almost completely sure it's respectful to slurp. So maybe she was really quiet? Or maybe that's just with noodles that it's respectful to slurp. I don't know. But either it's just with noodles, or they just try to make it like a Western thing. to make it us understand, but I'm not sure. This time, it was Suzuha's turn to break the silence. After what she just remembered, she couldn't bear to be silent around Yuki.
さっきの歌だけどさ、あれ、なんだっけ？歌？シャワールームで、ほら。もしかして歌ってました？恥ずかしい。下手なのに、歌うの好きだからつい口ずさんじゃうんですよね。別に、上手い下手なんて気にしなくていいと思うけど、何の歌だったか思い出せなくてさ。実は私もなんですよ。印象的なところだけ覚えてるというか、子供の頃に流行った教育番組の歌か何かだとは思うんですけど。
No, it's actually from a paradox. It's from a paradox. The song has no origin.
役に立てなくてすみません。鈴葉さんはいつ頃あの歌を？私も子供の時かな。母さんがよく歌ってくれたよ。優しそうな人ですもんね、鈴葉さんのお母さん。
Little narcissistic, aren't we?
うん。
The conversation flowed so naturally that she didn't think about how she responded. A second later, she realized what she said, and then she stared at her mother.
どうしました？私の母さん。どういうこと？どういうことって、おとといお見かけしまして。
Oh! Because, you think she's Daru's sister, so yeah, okay, I understand.
ですから、おとといここを訪ねていらしたんです。
Well, she is, you're here. Every time you look in the mirror, you see her.
そんなバカな。お母さんが来たらおかしいんですか？だって。
There was no way she could say that her mother was right in front of her. Confused, she fell silent. Yuki, for her part, must have come to some conclusion about the reason for Suzuha's reaction. She started to stammer and fidget.
ごめんなさい。私何も知らなくて、もしかしてお母さんとの間に何か？いや。
Okay, she looks absolutely adorable right now, but that doesn't count. In her normal sprite form, the outfit doesn't look so cute as it does right now.
喧嘩をして家出してるとか？そういうわけじゃ。今にして思えばなんか変ですよね。お母さんたら橋田さんには着替えや差し入れを持ってきていたのに、鈴葉さんには何も。
That is Grandma.
と、兄さんに着替え？差し入れ？
She literally said toll. She said toll. I'm sorry. If you guys don't know, in Japanese, toll, or old toll would be the respectful way to say it, but then you would just say san at the end. So literally she's saying like the whole thing, except you're obviously gonna say toll-san, but like, you know, she like said like you know, whatever.
はい。
Suzuha thought as hard as she could and finally reached an answer.
そうか。
Yuki was talking about Dario Hashida's mother. In other words, Suzuha's grandmother, who she'd never seen except in pictures. But since she told Yuki that she was Daru's brother... Come on! I'm sorry. It happens. No, it happens. It happens, yeah. Sometimes we just don't we don't get all the errors, you know? We just, you know? Everyone has, there's flaws in every game. Just, you know? Daru's sister. She was Daru's sister, not Daru's brother. That'd be really weird if she was Daru's... It was natural that she'd make the wrong assumption.
どうしました？なんでもない。
If Daru had said even a word to her about it, this wouldn't have happened. How stupid. She had to give him a lecture later. While Suzuha was thinking about the talking to her dad was going to get, Yuki had already started to sympathize with her imagined plight. Sorry, guys.
鈴葉さん、私いつでも相談に乗りますからね。何でも話してくださいね。
My narrating skills are a bit rusty, but Yuki, it's okay. She was just confused because she's from the future and you're her mom, so it was really weird that you came here and gave Daru stuff. For some reason, her eyes were starting to well up.
ありがとう。
Suzuha didn't know how to react to this, but she felt a little embarrassed.
やっぱり優しいんだな、母さんは。
Just like she told Daru, this place was too comfortable. She was starting to imagine that this life would continue forever. But sending this brief happy time beyond the horizon of the world line was supposed to be Suzuha's mission. If she didn't, this world would be destroyed. Wow! Thanks, narrator. Really bringing us down, huh?
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様。
Thank you. I am home. Todainya. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh! No, I'll never get through that. I'll never. 1,000 people just... Okay. I know, obviously, 1,000 people aren't know what you... But you guys know what I mean. Oh god, what did I say? Why did I do that? Maybe I should just... As I walked into the maid cafe, maid queen Yan Yan, the cat-eared maids working there greeted me cheerfully. I can't believe I just said Todainya. I can't believe I said that. Although, was really good, huh? But, you know, it was a weekday evening, so there were more open seats than usual.
おかえりなさいませ。今日な、
Oh, damn it, I forgot, we aren't Kyoma today. Is Mayori here today?
マユシーならもうすぐ来るにゃ。あと30分くらい。
30? I see. Mayori had been working here for a while now. Her maiden name was Mayushi Nyanya. Nyanya, right? When she was a maid, she wore a long blonde wig and cat ears and looked very different from her usual self. Yeah, we haven't seen her in this game yet as her cat self. Daru called me. Is he here yet?
いつもの席に。
How do we not spot him? I looked towards the back corner and saw a silhouette sitting next to the window with the sun at its back. Oh, and I've got someone with me today. They've never been to a maid cafe before. Can you keep them company until Daru and I finish?
にゃにゃ、お知り合い。どちら様かにゃ。
Who would you bring to a maid cafe who you would just leave in Faris' hands? Hey, Hyajo, over here. Oh, great. I called to Moho. She was fidgeting outside the store, apparently unwilling to come in.
にゃ、おかりんが可愛い女の子を連れてるにゃ。
Listen, she's definitely not under the age of 18, okay? So it's okay. If we were doing it, but we're not. Nothing's happening here, Faris. Wait, is that really that surprising?
しかも
I'm a good-looking
背
guy.
の高さから見て小学生か中学生。
She's not. No. She is above the age of 18. Everything is okay here, Faris. It's okay. It's okay. I am a good-looking man. I think so. Okay? Faris. Stupid. Baka. She is not.
信じられない。フェリスというものがありながら新しい恋人、新しいロリ恋人を作るにゃんて。
Lolly Koibito Janai. No. As Nagi would say, それは違うよ. But, no, she's not a lolly. She just looks like one. She isn't though. She I did not. She's from an American university and she's here for research.
これはもう円卓会議で糾弾するしかないにゃ。
You can't do that. Listen to me.
一体何の話をしているのかしら。
Was I not yelling? Whatever, Maho. It doesn't matter. Maho had finally made it inside, and she was staring at me and Fadis with suspicious eyes. I'd gone with Maho to the police to talk about the attack again. After that, we both realized we hadn't eaten, so I had brought her to a maid... Not only a maid cafe, but a cat-made cafe. Ah, God. Buddy stood up to her full height, gave a cute little bow, and then did one of her cat-like poses.
お帰りなさいませ、お嬢様。当店では、いらっしゃいませ、じゃなくて、お帰りなさいませ、というのにゃ。ああ、そういうことなのね。フェリスニャンニャンだにゃん。お嬢様、お名前は？ヒア城真帆よ。ヒア城というと、沖縄のお嬢様かにゃ。あら？よく知ってるのね。
How did you
い
know
つ
that?
も聞き返されるか間違えられるかのどっちかなのに、しかも沖縄の名前ということまで。
Is Hyazo that really bad? I don't know. Okinawa, I guess, would be influenced by some American stuff. I don't know. You know, it would make it harder. I don't know.
当然だにゃ。
If you didn't know, we have a big military base in Okinawa. America does. So a lot of it is occupied by America, but it's all Japanese too. So it's not like, you know, I don't know. I don't know too much about like the talking. I only know about like Tokyo's Japanese. I only know about like, well, I don't know what it's called. It's like called like Metropolis language. I don't know. The language that everyone speaks is, you know, not everyone, but you know, like the big city. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. You guys, I think you understand, but I don't know if Okinawa speaks some different type of Japanese.
フェイリスは3世代前の前世で琉球王国の彼方にある理想郷パイパディローマを守護する精霊だったんだにゃ。はい。
I think I understood that actually.
そう、あの頃フェイリスたち精霊の声はノロを通じて人々に届き、王国を正しいところが荒ぶる怪人たちがパイパディローマに攻め込んできて、ついにごめんなさい。
Oh, it's a special dialect spoken exclusively by the people of Akihabara.
そうなの？
Yeah, think about it too much and your head will explode.
すでにパンクしそうなんだけれど。
Anyway, just a minute. I need to talk to my friend over here. So you talk to Fadis and I'll just leave you here. I pointed to Dadu, and when she saw him by the window, her eyes narrowed. Is something wrong?
ずいぶん大きな人ね。
Yeah, well, he's my friend, so I'll introduce you later. Tell him to lose some weight.
それじゃあ、マホにゃん、お席へ案内するにゃ。
Another maid had just finished cleaning a table.
マホにゃん？かわいいにゃ。できれば普通に呼んでもらえないかしら。これが普通だにゃん。さあ、こちらへどうぞ、マホにゃん。
Maho remained dead silent as she was led to a seat near where Dadu was sitting. I hit a Dadu. Okay, guys, I am currently like stretching my neck right now and it's making me talk. I headed to Dadu's table. I sat across from him and ordered some coffee from a nearby maid. Yeah, I know. Normies get out. Yeah, I know. Don't say the same thing as fatties. It's not like that.
何が違うんだ。あんな合法ロリっ子。しかもすごく可愛いのになんだか垢抜けなくて残念な感じがたまらないよ。おかりのくせに生意気だ。ぬふ。
Listen, you already have a wife. Why are you talking like this? I know you don't technically have a wife, but you know. Don't tell her that. She's scary when she's mad. I glanced over at Mahal, who was staring at the menu and trying her best to keep up with Fuddies. I told you about her on the phone, right? She was with me when I was attacked. She's Dr. Lexicon's assistant.
そんなことはどうでもいいっつうの。
Attacked?
問題はオカリンが僕を差し置いて可愛い女の子を連れ歩いているっつうことなのだぜ。
Everything on this world line was from a really long time ago, so I don't really remember stuff too well, guys. I definitely apologize for that one. Then go do it. Go on a date or something.
闇だとさらにできるようになったな、オカリン。
Calling me it. Okay, it wasn't. Why not ask out Yuki?
ぐぬぬ。
Wait, you're not telling me you haven't even approached her yet?
いいんだ。僕は魔法使いにな
No,
る
no,
ん
no,
だ
no,
か
no, no,
ら。
no, no. You can't just become a... Hey, that's not a good idea. Suzuha will never be born.
それを言われると。
Yeah, I thought so. You like Yuki, right?
そりゃ綺麗な人だし、太ももとかうなじとか。
No, 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 no. Stop it. Stop it, Daru. Pervert. God.
変態じゃないよ。変態紳士だよ。
Still same difference. It's really the same. It's not. No, Daru. It's the same thing. I don't care what you are. I'm talking about romance here. Romance. You know what that is, Daru? Don't me. Daru leaned over the table and sipped. He didn't snip. He sipped his iced tea through a straw.
そういうのよくわかんないんだよね。
Yeah. Jeez, what are you? What are you, a 3?
今日のお前が言うなすればここですか？
I'm glaring at him right now, guys. We stared at one another. He was right. When it came to romance, I didn't really have the right to talk.
まあいいや。そういう話をしたくて呼んだわけじゃないし。
True. Get to it.
うん。実はさ、話は2つあって。
Here, Daru stopped and casually looked around. There weren't many people in the cafe. Okay, so, short intermission. This game is a PS Vita game. Made for the PS Vita. Okay, I don't know if you guys understand how, for the ones who don't understand how computers work, is computers have a certain set amount of, like, they have, like, certain characters programmed into it, right? And if you want to put in other characters from a different language, you have to program that, you have to program them in or download them, because obviously you aren't a programmer, so you would download them from a person who has done that. And so then you would have that set of characters on your computer. This game was made. This game is a game that should have all the appropriate software on it. PS Vita is made to play video games. So that means that if a game has a different language in it, just anywhere in the text, that file should be in there. The file to have that should be in the PS Vita already. It should just be there. So cafe is an E with a little like on the top. It's like a, cafe, so you know how it sounds. But instead, they just have calf and then a question mark because the system doesn't know what that is. It doesn't know what character it's using right there because it doesn't recognize it. So instead, the system, the PS Vita, has said, all right, I don't know what this character is, and since I don't know what this character is, I fill it in with a question mark each time I don't know what a character is. So I'm just going to put a question mark there instead of putting what it is, which should not happen because it's a game made for the system and only the system. I don't know. It happened with the Coachella thing. It happened, whatever, that one, the list for Mozart and stuff. And I don't know what's happening. It's so dumb. And thanks to Fuddies, there was no one sitting near us. As long as we didn't yell, there was no risk of being overheard. I know I didn't explain it amazingly what was going on with everything, but I am a little rusty with computers and everything, so it's been a while since I've really worked with them. I realized that the old me's habits were coming back. Was it because I'd just gone through something out of a Hollywood movie?
まず一つ目な。マユシには内緒にしてほしいんだけど。
Secret from Mayori?
うん。
Why?
ちょっとね。
Huh? You seem reluctant to speak.
オカリンってさ、マユシの幼馴染だろ。マユシの友達か知り合いで、カガリって名前の子知らない？
Oh! Her mission was searching for Kagari. I totally forgot about that. Because we found her ages ago. Oh god, this is gonna be so weird. Kagari? Oh, this feels so weird. We've already been through all this. Of course, I didn't know every single one of her friends, but I never heard that name. No, not as far as I know.
じゃあ、名前は置いといて、マユシと特別に仲の良かった女。
Well, let me see. There was a group of kids she used to play with in elementary school. I told Dottie their names. Of course, he knew all her friends since high school. He was especially close to Fubuki and Kaede from her cosplay group, as well as Faris and the other maids at May Queen Nyanyan. There was also Luca, even if he wasn't a girl. That's all I can tell you. I don't know how much more than you do. Sorry.
いや、それでも十分だ。助かった。
Daru took out his smartphone and wrote down the names of the girls I'd given him. Why don't you ask Mayori herself?
まあ、いろいろあって。
And who is this Kagari anyway? Why are you looking for her? Daru was unconsciously tapping the table. He seemed to be deciding how best to explain it.
実は僕じゃなくて、鈴葉が探してる。
Suzuha? Why would she be looking for a friend of Mayori's? Now wait. Suzuha was involved. That means Mayori's future is involved. Is that why she can't tell Mayori?
まあね。その子の名前さ、椎名かがりって。
Sheena?
うん。
A relative of Mayori's or something?
そうじゃない。いや、そうじゃないこともない。
What does that mean?
マユシの娘なんだってさ。
Oh. That's so naturally that I almost missed it. I see. Her daughter, huh? Daughter. What does daughter mean again? Daughter. Mayori's daughter. Mayori's daughter!
しっ、声がでかいっつうの。
I swallowed my words as best I could. Mayori's daughter? Is that true?
うん。ただ、実の子供じゃないらしい。繊細孤児だったのを養子にしたとかなんとか。
Thanks, Dottie. Well, you could have said that before I got so worked up, couldn't you have? Orphan. Can't even imagine what chain of events in the future would bring that about. But it sounded like a lot like Mayori would do. Even at the worst world line, Mayuri would still know the joy of having a child. Maybe it was wrong. It still made me feel a little better. Oh god. That makes me feel so sad. Makes me so sad that he would... I don't know. At the same time, I felt a little worried about whether she could raise a kid. That made him feel better that it was... like it wasn't her actual child. Why? Because he think he would go with her? And you think that would be wrong because he would be betraying Kuris? Is that... you think that's his reasoning? I don't know. But isn't that weird? Why would Mayori's daughter be here, in this time?
鈴葉と一緒に2036年から脱出してきたみたい。
What?
ところがさ、ミッションのために1998年の秋葉へ立ち寄って、そこではぐれちゃったって。鈴葉は必死になって探したんだけど、見つからなかったらしい。
And so she left her in 1998?
探してる最中、タイムマシンが見つかりそうになったみたいで、かがりを残したままジャンプせざるを得なかったって言って、その後は数ヶ月単位の小さな移動を繰り返して、いろいろ手を尽くしたんだけど、2000年まで進んだところで、燃料がギリギリになっちゃって。
And so she jumped to 2010 to fulfill her real mission. finishes his sentence and Daru nodded.
けど鈴葉は今に来てからもまだ諦めずにずっと探し続けてるんだよね。つうことでそれとなくまゆしに聞いといてくれるかな。
Really? Me?
10年ちょい前に自分と同じくらいの年の子が会いに来なかったかとか。
Oh. Yeah, sure. I'll ask. If I could find her, I wanted to. Adopted or not, she was the future Mayoti's daughter. And I felt a little guilty about things with Suzuha. I wanted to help if I could. Just then, the maid brought my coffee. I drank it. I looked over to Maho's seat. Fadi had barely left her alone for an instant.
それじゃあこれからパンケーキをさらに美味しくする魔法をかけるにゃ。魔法？さあマホニャもご一緒に。世界がやばいにゃ陰謀にゃ。普通に食べさせてもらえないかしら。ここではこれが普通にゃ。ではどうぞ召し上がれにゃ。いただきます。マホニャ、垂れるにゃ。蜂蜜が垂れちゃうにゃ。え、あら。もう赤ちゃんみたいだにゃ。赤ちゃん。
They looked like they were having a good time. So I better not bother them. I turned back to Daru. So that's the first one. What's the second?
これオカリンに聞いていいもんか迷ったんだけど。
Really, Daru? You're wondering if you should ask me? You know, we've been through like everything together. Oh, come on, man.
やっぱやめた方がいいかな。
Daru just mumbled to himself and didn't say anything. It was rare for Daru to hesitate like this. Come on, out with it. If I don't want to answer, I just won't.
じゃあ。
His hand went for his smartphone. Huh? Huh? 9. This is about my secret job, so let's use this. So, this secret job of yours. Shh! Okay. Daru cut me off and pointed at my phone. I guess he wanted me to use it. Is this something even more secret than what we just talked about? What the hell? Secret job? You mean you're hacking? Okay, come on, go to the next one. Oh, I have to tap on the screen probably. Yeah, basically. No, I don't. I don't know where I type. Have to press. It's not all illegal stuff, though. I make online systems for manufacturers and banks, build an admin servers, boring things like that. Oh, and I do virus analysis and make security software. There's data recovery, yeah. Oh, and making new encryption tech, too. Seriously? So, like a system engineer. Nothing formal like that. But we've got a bit of a reputation. Our group gets jobs from all over the world. I call myself Dash. What's that short for? I can't tell you. Why? Well, I just can't. I don't think I can help you with that. You were close to Wakise Kuris, right? Daru, you know me. Huh? What do you mean? I want to help up with her. I've hit a dead end with this job I'm doing. The job you're doing? What do you mean?
ごめん。やっぱやめとく。
Daru said that to me directly and was about to put away his phone. Wait. If you stop here, I'm going to be so busy thinking about it that I won't be able to sleep at night. There was something I was going to do with my phone, but I couldn't remember what it was. This is the one I chose, right? I thought so. Whatever.
でも
Don't worry about me, man. It just makes it worse.
わかったお。
He whispered and sent me another message on 9. Lord bought a laptop and a portable hard drive to us a while back. Both of them have heavily strong full disk encryptions on them. They can't be booted without a password. Of course, you can't take the hard drive out and connect it to another PC either. Daru. You know that's an evil organization you just got that from. Client hit up with a bunch of places with no luck and finally came to us. Is encryption that strong? I've heard that full disk encryption can be broken by a pro. Not happening with this one. You know why? We were the ones who made it, baby. Huh? You guys made it? And you can't deal with it yourself? I believe that encryption needs to be in a poison without an antidote or there's no point. So you don't know how to break the code, even though you made it? Exactly. If we can break it, then other hackers who are just as good as us can break it too. Right? If that's no good, duh. I see. And don't call me a super hacker. I didn't. So, but what's this got to do with Chris? The laptop and hard drive belong to Makise Chris. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sitting here going like, don't we already know that, Okabe? Come on, are you an idiot? Also, okay, so I'm assuming Chris is the only one who knows the password to it. But Daru had encrypted it. But she's the only one with the I'm guessing. What? Chris' belongings. Wanted to ask Daru directly, but stopped myself. Something seemed weird about the client, so I hit up with the PC manufacturer's user registration database. How I did that is a secret, by the way. And I found that it was registered under her name. Same address, too. It's definitely her. Who brought you the computer? Why would they have Chris' computer? So the rules say I can't tell you that. You know they're a bad organization, Daru! You can't let them have it! I'm sorry. Were they Russian? Huh? Nope. Why Russian? Nakabashi? No, if it's not, then fine. So what do you want me to do? I want a hit, man. You know any words that Chris might use for a password? Daru? I don't care how much money you're getting for this job, you are not letting them into that. Oh, Daru. That begins World War III. You are not giving them you are not breaking into that for them. That is the thing. You will start World War III if you do that. I can't brute force the password, so I have to do it the hard way. I've tried her birthdays, graduation dates and stuff, address and phone too, not that I can imagine her picking them for a password. Also, many words commonly used in brain science are frequently used in her papers. I've got all that data now. I'm trying to stuff from her private life. Huh. Felt like the grave of someone I cared about was being violated. What kind of words did I associate with Kurisa's private life anyway? Would he Gohan and Kamehameha? Maya Folk? Or maybe something to do with her dad. Huh. I always thought it was my fork, but I could be wrong. I tried to remember more about Chris, but when I did, I started thinking about her last moments. I quickly shut down that train of thought. Sorry, can you give me a little time? I can't come up with anything that quickly.
了解。何か思い出したらでいいから。それに強制じゃないし、思い出したけど教えたくないならそれでいい。
That starts World War III, Daru. You don't want to do it. Yeah. Sighed and gulped down my cold coffee. Alright. Oh my god.
今日ラボでクリスマスパーティーやるって言っておいたよね。ちゃんと覚えてる？
No, I actually totally forgot it. I remember that last playthrough, but then last episode, but then I totally forgot about it today. But that is amazing. You are so, oh my god, you are so freaking adorable, Mayori. You are so freaking adorable, and that's where we're ending the episode, guys. I love you all. I love Mayori. Look at her, how cute she is. Can you just wait? Can you wait for now? Guys, next episode is going to be amazing. It's going to be the best episode yet. Guys, I just really want to thank you. Thank you for everything. 1,000 subscribers, that's amazing. Hopefully, let's double it. Let's go, guys. Come on. We can do this. I love you guys. Keep up the good work. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing night, whatever it is. If you're back in school, good luck with all that kind of stuff. And work hard. Get A's, guys. You know? And make sure to smile. So I'll leave now. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I know I say it at every ending, but and I know I said this last time, I think, but literally the 1,000 subscriber has got me in a mood of just thankfulness. It's like Thanksgiving. And I would love to give you guys stuff. You guys give me so much. And I just want to thank you. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Let me know if there's anything I can do special. I'll make a video about it so more people can see it, so it won't be at the end of the video or whatever. I know some people watch at the end, and I'm really grateful for that. And you guys are awesome. Like, the people who watch at the end, you are my heroes. You're my heroes. You make me smile. So, have a great day, or night, or morning, and just, you know, keep being you, keep being awesome, and keep living life to the fullest. Don't let one day go by without being happy. You know, you don't have to do anything special or anything, just make sure you're doing what you love. You know? And even if you're not, even if something goes wrong, just remember it's how you react to the situation that I think really, really makes it a good or bad situation. So I just, you know, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Getting to 1,000 subscribers has just put me in a really good mood. Really good mood. So I'll see you guys later.